everybody. Welcome to Red Rocks, and welcome to our Denver7 Positively Colorado Holiday Special. I'm Jason Grenauer.
I'm Dana New, and since it's the holidays, we're just kind of in the mood to be in a good mood. You know, I want to feel like the world's a nice place this time of year.
So let's spread some cheer, some positivity by sharing some of the stories that we've worked on over the course of the last year.
Well, I think this first one is my friend Jude out in Aurora is going to do just that, because this story kind of goes well with the holidays. It's music and a potential miracle, because he surprised his parents one morning with a seemingly overnight talent.
It's really not often that a 10-year-old can give keyboard lessons to himself.
One day I was here watching the news when I heard him play something on, there's a small keyboard down the basement. So I grabbed my phone and went down there and I'm like, Jude, play that again.
This was in February of last year when Jude, who has autism, made his father realize that his youngest son could basically hear anything and then figure out how to play it immediately. Even our station jingle.
Oh, it changes octaves now.
So you can imagine the reaction from his parents.
The Lord is good.
Especially for his father, who was a musician in his home country of Ghana before moving to America.
I had that dream of being able to play on a big stage, but I got here, I couldn't do that, so I'm like, okay, then I want the kids to do it. Yeah, so this is him.
But Jude's unexpected virtuosity also felt like a blessing because of his health problems early in life.
He looked tiny with all those machines going off.
That must have been horrible.
Yes.
Jude was born with low oxygen levels and had to have heart surgery as a baby to repair a hole. He even needed a feeding tube in his stomach until he was 8. But Jude is a fighter and has thankfully mostly recovered now. As you can tell, it's kind of hard to break his spirit.
Do you know you're doing that, or it just all comes out?
Maybe it just all comes out.
Now at 11 years old, Jude is all over YouTube, he plays weddings, he's the lead keyboardist at their church in Aurora, and
That's him.
he'll even jam with beginners. But no matter how many accolades he racks up in his young and sudden career as a maestro, their family can only see this one way.
Looking at his situation, also his diagnosis, how he was born in the journey, and now the way he's played, yeah, it's just God alone.
It's a miracle.
And I actually caught up with Jude this December, Jason, because a viewer reached out to me over the last couple months and said he wanted to buy Jude a piano, like a grand piano.
Look at that. That's incredible.
I know, it's so generous. He even is paying for music lessons for him now, too. And he said it was because when he watched Jude, he felt like he was seeing Mozart, and he wanted to give him the best.
Oh, well, congrats to him, and a big thank you to that
Yeah,
viewer.
thank you, Bill.
That's
Thanks,
wonderful. Well, this next story kind of sticks with the theme of incredible kids doing incredible things. I first met this dance team at an event that I was emceeing, actually, and when I saw them, I just knew I had to tell their story. Take a look.
Who knows what a kick line is?
At December dance practice,
They do big kicks, big kicks. You guys are gonna do that.
for this young little team,
Okay, raise your hand if you're in the front row.
all the focus is on the upcoming Christmas recital.
Jingle bells. It was shake, 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 shake.
And usually, it's practice makes perfect.
Up and down.
But with this dance team in Littleton,
Arabesque, other way.
perfect isn't the goal.
We're not, prima ballerinas.
Inclusion is.
The majority of our dancers do have special needs. It doesn't matter, what special needs they have, what disability they have. We welcome them.
Just like that. Perfect.
This is the Harmony dance team.
Every single practice, we have volunteers that are paired up, with each dancer if they need assistance.
All ages K through 8 and all abilities.
We wave up.
This is 6-year-old Izzy's
Good, Izzy.
first year with the team.
She also has Down syndrome.
But it doesn't take much to understand how she feels about dancing.
When you see her, with that big smile, Like, she is just on top of the world, and it's just so wonderful to experience.
An experience that many of these dancers might not have had otherwise.
It doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair and you're not able to walk, or you're bouncing off the walls, and we were able to adapt to each individual and just make it special for them.
Abby Heasley is the founder of Harmony. Her daughter Hattie was born with a rare chromosomal disorder in 2016.
And the thought of Hattie not being able to dance just because of her disability just crushed me. So that's why I created Harmony.
So Hattie and others could dance, and much more.
These kids just have fun, and they're learning more than just dance. They're learning confidence, performance skills, how to be a part of a team.
Team that had a show to put on, performing for parents, family, and friends. You know that saying, not a dry eye in the house?
I get all sorts of reactions whenever we perform, but I think, all around is just joy.
Izzy with her signature smile.
That's her being just like, that's her elated. She's having the time of her life.
Proud mom looking on.
It's incredible to see her walking across the stage because there was a time where it was like, will she walk? It's just amazing just to see how far she's come.
The choreography unique to each dancer's ability.
The beauty of it is that it's not always perfect, and that's okay.
A show for all abilities.
You can't help but smile or cry happy tears when you watch them dance because they're proving everyone wrong. They're showing people that they can do things.
Where practice makes this perfect.
It's just magical watching them dance and watching them do things.
It might have been small and it might have been short, but that was one of the best holiday performances I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, hit me right here. Just big heart. And I want to introduce you to somebody else who also makes my heart grow because of how much he loves something specifically. So much so, this 15-year-old in Westminster, that he started his own nonprofit just to help it.
Oh, come here, you.
I'm not sure if anyone loves anything as much as Copeland loves hamsters.
You can pet her, though.
Okay. Oh, you're so soft.
It's contagious.
Once I got my first hamster, I really had a connection with them. And I think that's mainly because since I'm autistic, I'm able to see and connect with them at a much deeper level.
It sounds like you're saying that autism gives you like a superpower.
Yes.
Now, Copeland had been diagnosed with OCD and anxiety earlier in life, but his parents actually had not considered that he could have autism until the pandemic began, when school went virtual. Suddenly, everything clicked.
When somebody's in 4th grade and they're talking about hamsters all the time, it's very age appropriate. When they're 15 talking about hamsters all the time, you think maybe there's a connection that they're having that is not neurotypical.
No.
There's his room, fittingly adorned with hamster decor. His father even built a shelf so he could sleep next to the hamster you met, Chloe. But after Copeland's last hamster, Greta, passed away a few Christmases ago, he was heartbroken, and his father had an idea to honor Greta's legacy.
Well, my dad actually had the idea, why don't you start a nonprofit? And I thought he was joking at first, and then I thought it was a joke at first.
Oh, he was serious, and they started a nonprofit called Greta's Hamster Rescue, dedicated to helping hamsters get adopted and educating people about how to properly care for them.
I want other people and their hamsters to be able to have that deep connection.
He's got a board of directors.
Board members are Travis Libbers, who's my dad, Christine Libbers, my mom, Albert Galley, and Jacob Crumbine. Albert Galley is my grandfather.
And a website for people to donate to and adopt from called saveahamster.org.
Yep, you're a good boy.
And now they have their first hamster that's been given to them to be put up for adoption, named Fig. He should be available soon. And they've also raised over $1,000 in a month, mostly anonymously through the internet.
That really got it going, that I felt someone else believed in me other than my parents, who would probably just say it anyway.
And in the meantime, his parents are just so proud and are grateful for how this passion has led their son down so many new paths.
That pushes the envelope for him on a lot of skills. He's developing these skills now through his strength of empathy towards hamsters.
Still to come, 'tis the season for excessive decorating. Meet two men dedicated to the art of going overboard.
Hey, welcome back. We're still hanging out here at Red Rocks for our Positively Colorado holiday special. My name's Danny New.
And I'm Jason Grenauer. And Danny, so many people this time of year especially spend so much time, so much energy, so much effort and money decorating.
Yeah, and then you see the people like go all out, take it to a new level, and you're like, okay, I'm not there yet.
So we wanted to bring you some stories about people who do just that. And we want to start in Fort Collins. We did this story originally around Halloween time, so the decorations are a little bit spookier, but the sentiment is still there. And this is all about a social media superstar who calls Colorado home.
All right, how much extra do I need over there?
It's a lot of work.
All effects are special.
Turning your front lawn into the world of Stranger Things.
There we go.
It's even more work.
So let's try to do it in one.
Documenting it all.
This video and also like as a reel.
But that's the job.
2, 1.
For this Fort Collins dad.
So it does work. My name is Taylor Kelmus, but a lot of the world knows me as Dude Dad. Welcome to Dude Dad. That's what it's all about right there.
A content creator, comedian, and yeah, if you twist his arm, influencer.
Am I a celebrity? That depends on who you ask. I think my mom thinks so.
But it's more than just his mom following him online.
I'd say we have around 6 million followers collectively. Over all the platforms.
He's the guy behind this.
Good thing I have my trekking poles. Should I wear my North Face jacket or my Patagonia jacket? Decisions.
The one your friend probably tagged you in.
I have this rule, if I can't ride my bike to where it was brewed, I don't drink it. I'm not a native, but my kids are.
And this.
I would love to see Target husband groups just formed all over the world.
The Husbands of Target video.
Oh, come on, babe, 5 more minutes?
Oh, we gotta go.
Be a dad and still be a dude.
It all started with a small comedy YouTube channel on the side while working in LA.
I did a lot of traditional Hollywood entertainment. I did a lot of commercials and some films and a lot of sketches on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Tyler, is this the chip you sent me?
Are we under arrest?
Enter his now wife, Heidi.
When we met, he said that he wanted to be able to support himself and his family off his creative endeavors.
But that idea came face to face with the reality of life.
I started working set construction, building sets for TV and movie sets. I was still auditioning. I was still doing Dude Dad every single week. Finally broke down and told Heidi, like, I can't handle this. I have to cut something out of my schedule. I have to stop doing something. And at the time, Dude Dad wasn't making any money. But without any hesitation, Heidi said, you can't stop Dude Dad. You have to keep doing that because there's something there. There's something important there that you need to keep doing.
That support kept the project alive.
We're moving.
Next up, a family relocation.
Colorado! Fort Collins, here we come. We had some friends here in Fort Collins, and we just kind of bought a house sight unseen and did it. Can you say dada?
Now, most days are filled with family. And family-based content creation.
For Halloween! Got the open concept rafter. Oh shoot, babe, As much as she doesn't want to admit it, Heidi is really, really good on camera.
The garage is part of the house.
Woo!
And there's a lot of camera work involved.
1 to 14 videos a week, I don't know. Kids, it's time for bed.
The Kelmus family has successfully turned Dude Dad into a full-time job.
I have become a very busy guy, but I'm fortunate. I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I think proud would kind of be an understatement. For me and my partner in life, doing what they love, inspiring other people to be better. Like, I don't know if life gets better than that.
But it kinda does. Dude Dad has merchandise and a book.
To Josh, it's called A Dude's Guide to Baby Size, and basically it's a pregnancy book for men. Why don't we just get some other people involved?
Okay.
And even a TV show on Chip and Joanna Gaines' Magnolia Network called Super Dad.
Is it just me or is the resemblance unbearable?
Creating content is fun. Creating a brand, a business, and a good family life in Fort Collins?
You know, I get to work with my wife, my friends, my kids. Yeah, it's a dream come true.
Demogorgon and all.
I think we're good.
And I can now relate to Dude Dad more than ever because coming this spring, I am going to be a dad.
Yeah, congrats again.
Thank you.
By the way, we're just going to keep going with more competition for you now for best dad in the world. Now we're going to go to a granddad in Lone Tree who went all out and built a pirate ship. Ahoy there! Or, a-ho, ho, ho.
On board, set sail, ahoy, hooray. We're leaving homes today, cause we're gonna sail away.
And this is the real captain of this ship, Sean. Sean, how long have you been doing this pirate ship for?
3 years. We built it in 2020.
How did it start?
It started by us building a retaining wall and a neighbor going by and said the wall looked like the side of a ship. And that day I decided to build a ship that would sit on top of it.
Naturally, your neighbor is right, and you should actually build a pirate
And I
ship.
designed it so it would come apart. So I thought I would build it, take it down. And after I built it, my neighbor said, why take it down? Just call it your front porch.
So front pirate ship.
I leave it up all year round.
So you had this amazing Halloween display, and now you are transitioning into holiday display. What's that going to entail for you?
When we go from Halloween into Christmas, we change the music.
Good.
And then we take the skeletons off of the ship. There'll be a Christmas tree up here. And then we're going to change the ship into a giant sleigh. I mean, I've been doing Christmas light shows since 2011. And I wrote the software that animates the lights 10 years ago. It's now the most used software in the world. So like all the drive-thrus you see, they're most likely using X-Lights. So each of these lights, there's 10,000 of them on the show, and then we broadcast the music on the FM radio so you don't have to get out of your car in the winter. I didn't plan on being the house with a pirate ship, but now it's like everyone in the neighborhood knows the pirate ship. So the cannons are made out of cardboard from Home Depot. They're 7 feet long. When you go to use them, you press one button and it activates the smoke generator.
Uh-oh. So I can press the button and fire this cannon?
Now you can press the other button and hold it in. Don't let go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bombs away!
I have kids who go, how come it doesn't fire something? I go, you want us to hit your parents' car? And they go, yeah, that sounds
They're
good.
disappointed. You went through all this effort. They're like, but wait, I wanted to actually
I want to see
fire
something
a
coming
cannon.
out of it, right.
Why isn't there a bomb?
Yeah.
Well, from all of us, thank you for doing this, for bringing this holiday joy to everybody. It's incredible, and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
The show runs every night from 5 to 10, from now until middle of January.
Middle of January. You heard the man. Come sail the 7 seas in Lone Tree.
From the high seas to ice-cold treats, go inside a new ice cream shop, scooping up more than just jobs for those behind the counter.
Welcome back to our Positively Colorado Holiday Special. We are continuing to bring you stories that can make you happy for the holidays. This one makes me very happy because of how happy it makes these students at an elementary school in Aurora who really, 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 really love their janitor.
For the only janitor at Coyote Hills Elementary, Eli Garcia thought his job would mostly be to clean.
When I got into this position, I was like, I'm gonna just be a ninja, I'm gonna play the background, but I'm gonna do it excellently. I'm gonna execute everything I need to do perfectly. Thank you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But that only lasted until this past February for Mr. Eli, as the kids call him, when a certain halftime performance piqued one student's interest.
He was like, Mr. Eli, can you rap? And I just spit a couple bars from him. He was like, what? You know how to rap? And I was like, yeah. I was like, nobody really asked. Anybody here that I got these bars? I'm trying to tell you that I go really far.
It turned out he had actually been rapping since his school days in the same town.
We had learned from the people they ride the bus with, and they were like, oh yeah, we gotta have him rap.
So now, every day, during every lunch period, Mr. Eli puts on a little halftime show for each table. Sometimes it's a song he wrote for his 3 children at home.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
Other times, he can just freestyle.
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox got the socks that you need to rock, but you understand how I cop my rhymes.
He's got a gift, and the school's principal sees how much this enthusiasm has inspired the students.
We have kids now that sign up to sing during lunch. that have a passion for singing. The last one was about how great Mr. Eli is. So it was a first grader, and she kind of sang a little song about Mr. Eli is the best.
What's your first name?
Alina.
You can keep chewing. Once they're done with lunch, of course. How would you describe how he makes you feel when he comes over and raps to you?
Happy, excited, good.
He's encouraging everybody, even though this was really never his goal.
It makes me speechless. I can't even put it in words because, you know, I never expected to be so noticed.
All safe to say, that guy rocks.
Mr. Eli rocks, and he's rapping.
Technically, but we're at Red Rocks.
We're rapping at Red Rocks.
That's how we do it. And we hope that you've enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, gotten a couple of smiles along with us, because we've had a really good time.
And we're going to try to bring you more positivity in 2023 as well. Have a great holiday, everybody.
Welcome back to Red Rocks and our Denver7 Positively Colorado Holiday Special. I'm Jason Grenauer. If you can't tell, it's a bit cold out here. Not exactly the time of year for ice cream, but always the time of year for a heartwarming story, even if it is about a frozen treat.
The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to actually pretend that there's a customer coming in the door.
A new job means new opportunities.
What questions do you guys have?
Even if that job is scooping ice cream.
You have two sizes of ice cream.
Because at this soon-to-be-opened shop in Aurora, it's all about opportunity.
Howdy, y'all.
Yep, welcome to Howdy's Ice Cream.
Welcome to Howdy's Ice Cream. I'm training to work here.
Ben is one of the shop's new employees.
It's my first shop. I am so excited.
Excited might be an understatement. Even during training, his proud parents used the same word.
We weren't sure how this next phase of his life would go, so this is kind of an exciting opportunity.
There's that other word again, opportunity.
He has Down syndrome.
Ben, that was great. Really, really, really good job, man.
And Ben isn't alone. Howdy Homemade Ice Cream hires mostly individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities.
I love you guys.
So once the doors opened for real, Ben and his coworkers here took that opportunity and ran with it.
We call our employees heroes, not employees, because that's exactly what they are. They're amazing.
With every scoop, a smile.
I love Howdy's.
Everybody who walks in here walks out feeling better than when they walked in.
A new job, a new opportunity.
I feel so excited for this job.
Honestly, it isn't about ice cream. We make amazing ice cream here. But what it's about is creating opportunities for folks with intellectual and developmental disabilities, creating jobs for them, keeping jobs for them. That's why we're here.
Something much more than scooping ice cream.
Here you are.
I feel so much happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, you can tell they have so much fun with their jobs. Just like this guy, who might be the world's coolest janitor. We meet the man the kids call Mr. Eli next.